Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Rotten flesh, you. I'm hungry, yo. Look at my bubbles. Yeah, you see those bubbles? And to eat your delicious flesh. Just kidding. Why would we do such a thing? Apparently we're gonna drown ourselves. You're delivering some more flesh. Whoa. What's going on here? Playing with me? So, the real question comes down to, what it is we shall be doing. Definitely need to get our, vessels back over here. That's a given. Our vessels are calling our names. They're saying, "Feed me your delicious inventory." Ooh. Okay, so we did eat all the sandwiches in them. That's okay. The ice is spreading. It is spreading all over. Ow! So, we'll keep our support beans on us. Grab some more food. Put those green peppers to use, and I'll throw some red ones in there. Yeah, because we're sexy like that. And there's a little bit of a decay issue there, if you don't notice, on our bread. Okay. Okay. Time to head back down to our Sphalerite and get it all up. Ooh. Our water here is frozen. It's definitely cold. No doubt. Oh, yeah. Going down. So this pick breaks, and then we'll switch to our other one and get a crap ton of Sphalerite. Because Sphalerite is still needed in abundance. We need to make a, what's that thing called? A bloom? I think it's called bloom. Let's see here. Yeah, bloomery. And in order to make that, it's any of the bronze types, bismuth, regular, or black. But double sheets and 8 of them. A single double sheet is 4 ingots, so in total it's 32 bronze ingots of any bronze. And that's needed to produce iron, the Tier 3 metal. Well, raw iron is what it's called. WROUGHT. Okay. Almost there. And now we're gonna break that and fall through the ladder. The ladder is to head on over. Kind of like nervous mobs could spawn down here. Okay. Let's continue. Yeah, that's good. Final punch. Pink. Sphalerite. 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 We're actually gonna leave the sides there. So stuff doesn't start caving in all on the sides of us. Take it and then put a okay, and then do that. Get that lit. There's a piece. Finished clearing this layer. All this extra sphalerite, we're gonna be pretty set. Have enough for bloomery and the rest of our armor, some more tools, and then we can go get some iron. Although I think we might need a little more bismuth. Maybe. We'll definitely need it later for blue steel. Unless we just use red steel and say F the blue steel. But since we're in the north, lava buckets would come in handy for keeping our crops warm. Getting some like regulation for winter planting. We're not like seeing a crap ton of sphalerite. There's a piece. Okay. There's another. All the sphalerite starts showing up until it's like pure sphalerite. on, baby, start showing up. I'm getting worried. I don't want this to be another tiny vein. There's another piece. Go in for it. This is the way it's gonna be. Worth a look. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah. We're getting to it, definitely. Be patient. Uh-huh. A few more layers down and it's gonna start getting really dense. Start getting all the real stuff. Oh yeah. So much goodies. Under it, and then the piece there. We can do another one of these like boxes. There, and then there, and then the diagonals if needed. And basically by doing that, you ensure you get like every single piece and you don't miss anything. I mean, we could just skip all of this and save a lot of time, but then you won't get all of the resources, and you take the risk of destroying some. And the way you can do that to have your chisel on hand. And then you just go in for it. Like this. Where is it? Where's the piece? Piece there. And there. And then you can just like stuff like that to like get around to prevent cave-ins. Get a piece there and there and there. You know what I mean? Just like go down and get into it all. But then you take a huge risk of leaving a lot behind, and then getting it becomes a real pain in the butt. I don't necessarily recommend that unless you're in a hurry. If you're patient with it, you can get every single piece without breaking a sweat, just chilling, poking around with your stick, and miracles happen. It's so easy to leave a lot behind if you just do it the impatient way. I mean, there's ways we could put support beams to use and cut in layers. As a matter of fact, you could probably cut in layers even without support beams and just let the inside, or the rock layers between the spaces collapse as they would. But then they could take the potential of falling over and crushing an ore or whatever. But with support beams, you could do like little tunnels. Like a tunnel here with or for example, a tunnel here, a tunnel here. Or wait, no, you would only have to do a tunnel there and then there. So you can see that from here, and you can see that from there. But it would take a lot of support beams, which means a lot of tree chopping, and I don't know. No matter how you do it, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. You might as well make the pain in the butt patience more than annoyance or a crap ton of tree chopping or whatever. Personally, I just like to dig the entire area out and get everything. There's just so much to get. So much to get. It's everywhere. Oh, the crap. under that. Yes, there's a piece right there. Okay. Yeah, definitely want to cover that, and that. Like this. And that. And that. And that. And then get that. Okay. So much sphalerite. That can cave in right there. Fix that real quick. Okay, there we go. Good luck caving in now. The amount of resources you get makes it totally worth your effort. Like, we've mined out this small of a grid and like got 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the other 5, 6 plus the 3, so plus all that. So we got what, like 7 stacks from this little bit of space? Pretty good. And so much more to get. There's not really much to do in TerraFirmaCraft besides mining, forging, and building. It's not the most action-packed mod pack, let me tell you that. That being said, it's still fun because it's unique, different. But yeah, if you want action, you're better off looking elsewhere. This is about the pinnacle of fun when it comes to this mod pack. Or mod, whatever you want to call it. Lots of mining, lots of foraging, lots of killing just basic mobs that are nothing really special about them. And yeah, it's just like a cooler vanilla experience. Although vanilla is advanced further than this, in my opinion, in recent versions of it. This is like Stone Age crap. Still fun play though. It's it's worth playing and getting everything the game has to offer, just to say you've done it, and then moving on. Most people don't play this more than once, though. And if they do play it twice, they don't really get that far the second time. Because really, there's not that much this game has to offer. I really would like and love to see the developers of this mod add more entertainment value to it, rather than just cool tediousness. Like, oh, that's a really cool way to make tedious enjoyable, tedious activities enjoyable. Like, cool, right? Like, I dig it, but try adding some entertainment to the game. Because this is pretty basic. It's just mining and forging. As basic as basic gets. The reason why it's appealing to people is because of the things they put in the game that is unique compared to other Minecraft experiences, like the anvil. Really cool, right? Yeah, it's incredible. But as far as entertainment goes, that's really all this game has to offer is its cool little ways to craft things. Like, you feel good about that chest plate and that helmet you're wearing because it was much more difficult to make than how it would be made anywhere else. But it's like, now that I have it, what do I do with it? I just go out and kill zombies and skeletons. Ooh, I'm having so much fun. If you like a basic life, then that's about as much entertainment you're gonna get is going out and killing skeletons and Endermen. Another thing that people like about this mod pack is exploration. All the different rock types and crop types and the different sightseeing and tree types, and the variety that's out in the world is interesting. But that in and of itself is just a basic pleasantry taken to a larger scale. So yeah. I doubt they'll ever hear me saying this, but if any of them does, you know who I'm talking about. This game needs more entertainment. Some bosses in here, some dungeons, some new mobs. Maybe put like a difficulty setting into the game where the further you progress, or the more time goes on, the harder mobs get, the more HP they have. Something. I understand everybody progresses at a different rate, so it could even be based off of something as simple as your levels. The higher level you are, the more types of mobs there are, or something. And then when you're killed, you start over at basic, or maybe the levels are permanent, and so slower to obtain, I don't know. The ideas are endless. But yeah, we're getting to the heart of the Sphalerite now. Just so much of it. That was definitely the tip up there. And I know, there's other ways I could be mining these metals, but it's not necessarily the way you mine metals that can increase the value you get out of it, entertainment speaking. Like, oh cool, I could do tunnels, or I could do pockets, or segments, or put support beams to use, or come up with clever little mathematical schemes that are the most efficient, but it's still the same thing. You're just picking away with your pickaxe, grabbing ores. That's not what I mean by entertainment. Like, this is fine. Leave this component in the game. What I'm saying is, this doesn't have to be fixed, but what the game has to offer should be more than just basic pleasantries. If that makes any sense. Because if that's the case, if the only entertainment you get out of the game is basic entertainment, people aren't going to play it more than once or twice, or they're not going to come back every year and keep playing it over and over and over, like, this game's so amazing I have to beat it 10 times type of thing. They're going to play it once, they're going to think it's really cool, eventually they're going to get bored with it, and they probably won't play it for years or never again. And I personally like the ideas put into the game, so I would like to see those ideas be enjoyed more than once, and the best way to do that is to create some type of end game, some other type of progression other than metals or crops or item-based progression, monster progression. Add like a blood moon type of thing. Every so many nights of the month, like, the moon is red, and like mobs that you've never seen before come out and try and kill you, like some Terraria type stuff, you know, like vampires or whatever. Add something cool that makes the game's action-based entertainment go up. Trust me, this mod would be far more popular and be played more than once or twice or 3 times at best. I do realize that's a lot of work, a lot of coding, a lot of putting things together and making sure they fit in the game's feel. I know what it's like to have an amazing idea, but like the amount of work it takes to initiate that idea can sometimes be overwhelming and deter you away from actually making it a reality. And if that's the case, you could do it at your own pace, which you kind of already are. I do expect this mod to advance as the years go by, as it has been. But if you really want to alleviate some of that stress associated with making your ideas happen, find more like-minded individuals to help you make it happen. Other programmers, other coders. You know, find your biggest fans that have like-minded perspectives. And put their minds to use. 3 people is already a pretty decent amount of minds being put to use. You know, there's Biox, and Kittychanley. But the amount of time it it takes them to come up with a new update that adds basic changes to the game, which just slightly improves it. And in some areas, ruins things. I feel as though adding a larger designer or creator base, more than 3 people, definitely helps speed that process up. And either A, speed up the rate at which updates come out, or B, keep the rates the same, but the amount of content per update be greater. This is a lot of Sphalerite. Wow. Okay. I feel like I definitely found it now. That was bad. Wait, I'm actually stealing that. Okay. Ah! What are you doing to me? Personally, I feel as though 3 people is enough to make things happen. It's just the ideas that need to be implemented should be a little bit more action-based now, more than basic. Oh, crap. Look at all this sphalerite. We can also use the rocks in the walls to tell kind of like which side has the most. It seems like this corner here has more than this one. So the center is actually a little bit more this way. Probably that rock sphere going up that way. We're definitely going to have more sphalerite than we need. This was a good vein. Good vein indeed. Enough sphalerite to last us the entire playthrough. Easily. All that snow is going to melt unless it's thundering in the snow, which is totally possible in Minecraft. I don't know about real life. I know it can thunder in the winter, but can it thunder in a snowstorm? The amount of times they actually have to mine metals, it's not that much. You mine copper, you mine bismuth, you mine sphalerite. You might have to get 2 veins for some of the things. But once you start getting into black and blue or red steel, it's like there's not much more to do mining wise. Once you have everything in the game, you have everything in the game. You just maintain it a little bit as you use it, but the durability is so high on things. Okay, it feels like we're getting to the bottom tip of this sphalerite. About 4 or 5 layers down, it should start disappearing. Then we could head back to the base and be done with sphalerite forever, because I doubt we're going to need any more. Definitely not going to need any more. Sphalerite, and you know what to do. Gonna make that boomery, the 2 more pieces of gear, maybe another pickaxe. For obviously for digging out iron. But once that's done, the only bismuth bronze we're ever gonna need is for blue steel. So technically we got more sphalerite than we'll ever need. But I'll still get some more. good to have a excess of things. So you can have the confidence in knowing there's a pleasurable amount of it there, that you don't have to worry about disappearing. So yeah, that's how you safely get a crap ton of metal. You just go down in a 1 support beam sphere of its reach in the center of a vein. And then you can repeat for the walls and the corners if needed. And you're good. You got more metals for that particular metal you'll ever need. And you have to do it maybe once or twice for copper, since copper is usually a pretty big vein. Once or twice for sphalerite, once or twice for bismuth. It depends on the size of the vein. If it's a big vein like this, you only have to do it once. And then you can do that, well, if there's cassiterite in your area, you can just do copper and cassiterite. Lower the steps needed. But eventually you're going to need bismuth anyways if you want blue steel, so I would skip cassiterite. Unless you're like in a hurry to get to tier 2. It's pretty amazing at that. Do it for sphalerite, do it for bismuth, do it for iron. You're going to need to do it for a good 3 or 4 iron veins to have all of your iron, steel, black steel, blue steel, and red steel needs satisfied. Pretty much it. Do it for gold once, do it for silver, and then you're good. Never have to mine again unless you are maintaining in a distant future. At that point, it's just lots of building, lots of agriculture, lots of farming, and collecting all the animal types and breeding them. And that's another cool thing about the game that I like that they added. Breeding in this game is really cool. Instead of getting 1 baby, you get like 10 of them. Tons of babies, and they take forever to grow. And there's like a familiarity system they added, where the animals recognize you the more you feed them, become familiar with you. And the further you breed them down the generations of that particular animal, their familiarity's heart can eventually reach to 100% capacity. Pretty cool. But that also is a basic pleasantry. The stuff I'm particularly talking about. Wow, there's so much sphalerite even still. This is a very deep vein. Is action-based pleasure, baby. Terraria really has that aspect down. There's a lot to learn from that particular game. As far as entertainment value goes, actionally speaking. More torches, but I don't have sticks on me or anything. I guess I can just poke them downwards. Crap. There we go. Okay, there we go. TerraFirmaCraft had like a Terraria aspect to it, progressing monsters and stuff. That would be really cool, and like bosses you could summon. I do understand the game is about like the Stone Age and stuff, and try to add some like realism to the feel. It's not necessarily 100% realistic, but it does have that kind of feel to it. So adding like an action system to the game kind of might take away from that kind of feel that they're looking for. But that does not mean that it shouldn't be added. This means it needs to have a lot of thought put into it to make it work. Already, I mean, just the idea of Endermen and zombies and living or undead skeletons and stuff is way outside the realms of realism. Believability, or whatever word you're trying to look for. No matter what word you pick, that pins this game to reality in real life, it doesn't apply, trust me. And we officially have to get the hell out of here. There's still so much. But you know what? We're not going to come back for this unless we need it in the future. Because, like, there's still so much. Let me grab these rocks. Okay. Realism is a very nifty word, but that's not what TFC is about. If it was, this game would be a million times different if it was trying to mimic real life, which it's not. I think that's the way out right there, like that. Might be that. Pillar up a corner somewhere and shimmer our way over there. Okay. If I try and like jump it piece to piece, that would be so risky. Yeah, it is that way. I figured. Crap. Hey, it gets rid of the torch. Weird. Okay, we're good. Let's light things up and get the hell out of here. Definitely gonna need a few more pieces of something. Crap. I can't even break it because I don't have a pickaxe. Looks like we're gonna be doing that, let it flip over the side type of thing until we get up. There we go. Alright, so we got ladders. We need to more ladders. Dirt. Put the dirt back. Go on our merry way. Let's make a scythe and go get a crap ton of sticks. That's something we definitely need. Yeah, thunder did not melt all of the snow, but I will not say it didn't melt any of it. I'm sure there was a lot more. Okay, let's put our Sphalerite away. Make another pickaxe, because I can't stand not having a pickaxe on me. It's all cool. Alright, you can go in here. And I still keep forgetting to get inventory tweaks. I will get it one of these days. Okay, we're good on look how much Sphalerite we have, and there's still so much left. I'll put that there. That can go there. This will smelt up. Okay. Good thing we grabbed those 2 sticks. We don't have a fire starter. Okay. That must have been my subconscious realizing that. As the lady says in Vanilla Sky, the subconscious is a very powerful thing. So, we're good on our Sphalerite needs. One thing we do need is iron and more business, maybe. This might be enough for a bloomery, it should be. Okay, we have 100 units of zinc. So we need 30 or 300 units of Sphalerite. 100. 200. Oh wait, no. Sphalerite is zinc. What the hell am I thinking? Crap. Divided by 3 is what? 33? bad number, but we can work with it, I guess. One of those and one of those. We'll do 30 and see how that works. In here. There's business friends. 335. We definitely want to even that out some. Take a couple pieces of that. One piece of that just in case. And some of this. Okay, let's see how you're going to do this. It's slow on bismuth, as I figured. Ooh. I wish I had one more piece of Sphalerite. Will this ruin it? Oh, but no! Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Go higher up. I need more zinc. Damn it, the same result. Work. Don't ruin it. Yeah, 500. We're good. Let's make some tools. In those boots. We'll make a pickaxe in those boots. Let's do that. Okay. The boots we need. We'll chuck these away since they're about to break anyways. Get out of here. Okay, let's draw, bend, punch. Okay. Gotcha! That was easy. No, I don't have a stick. Make our boots, and then we'll make our pants. And then we'll make a bloomery. Come on, baby. Make me my delicious boots. Flicker of that, flicker of that, and I'll merge those two together, make it into a sheet, and turn that sheet into boots, which is shrink, bend, and bend. Ooh. Oh, that was real close. Ah! No, it's actually like right on the line. Maybe about right there. Yep. Okay. Throw that there. These are ready. Oh, baby. Okay. Bright red. Okay. Wait until it says danger. About to be right now. Ta-da! Grab it. Grab that. Right there. That there. Bam. Oh, that was real close. Gotcha. Okay. Now we need pants. Put one of these in there. Another one. Look where to go. Another one. One more. Needs more zinc. There we go, 800. More than enough for pants. Let's do our pants real quick. Put these away for the moment. Disney friends. And then we'll make that bloomery. Okay. Our dreams, leggings, pants, whatever you want to call them. This is the part I like about TerraFirmaCraft the most. Over everything. The blacksmithing in this game is just so cool. I have to say, if the blacksmithing wasn't in this game the way it is, I would not have played it as much as I have. Okay. And let's throw that back in there. Oh, that one was one little millisecond too far to the left on the thing. Give it a second. Okay. Now for legging. Hit, draw, bend. Ooh. draw, bend. Oh. Hit, draw, bend. Close. Hit, draw, bend. No. Maybe about... Ah! Okay, this one's a little confusing. But we'll get it. It's no big deal. Piece of cake. Might as well start working on the other sheet that we're going to need to apply to it. Okay. Let's try it from here. Hit, draw, bend. Hit, draw, bend. Oh my goodness. That was close. Gotcha. Okay. How are you looking? Okay, we got a little bit of time. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, leave that in there. We're gonna make the bloomery now. So we have a full set of armor. Cool. Looks weird, but it works. Gets the job done. We don't have a stick for our pickaxe. Anywho. Let's start making that bloomery. No! Oh, okay, we're good. Yeah, let's melt all of it. I thought I ruined it for a second because it's not an alloy. Copper is just copper, thankfully. But if you put an alloy into an alloy, it ruins it. Like if you have bismuth bronze here, but then you drop a bismuth bronze ingot at the top, it ruins it. Which is ridiculous, but... Since the creators don't want to fix that one, and they don't even believe that's fixable, or that it should be fixed for some weird reason. And the main reason being was because an alloy could be used to cheat to like... Because how could it know how much bismuth you put into it or how much zinc you put into it? Like, I understand, but... That's just lazy coding right there. They don't want to code it to the point that you can have each ingot differentiated based off of what was put into its creation. I don't know if it's possible to code, or if they could find some happy medium rather than just leaving that annoying glitch in the game. I'm sure something could be worked out. They're probably like, this person complains so much. Yeah. That's not my intent. I'm not complaining. I'm just offering suggestions to make the game better. Big difference. Because I don't mind dealing with the issue. I have no issues dealing with issues. I would rather reduce issues rather than have them, of course. Does that make any sense? We need 32 ingots of this stuff. Gonna be a pretty good grind. That's 14 ingots. Let's make double sheets now, and then we'll create more afterwards. Oh, crap, wrong spot. Hopefully we have enough. Meanwhile, I would like to get a frickin' stick. Here's the stick. Thank you. Wait. That's right, we were gonna do this first. Okay. Alright. We'll do a double sheet at a time. We're already almost getting into iron. Isn't that amazing? Yes, it is. One sheet, let's make another. Throw that in there, pull that out, pull that out. Make another sheet. Fold it with this one. And there goes one double sheet. We'll pull it down. Okay, let's make another. We gotta make 8 of these. But yeah, I'm not complaining. The game's awesome the way it is. Just talking. Taking my comments and criticisms, that's all. Okay. Make our bloomery, which would be awesome. And there's another thingamajig. that in there. Up here. Okay. There's another. 2 down, 6 to go. Crap. Lots of fun. Put some more coal in there because it's going to take a good minute. This episode might be a little on the longer side, but that's okay. Totally worth it to get our bloomery done. Oh crap, what am I doing? And that into a sheep. Newbie. Okay. Whoa. What's going on, man? Crap, what did I do? Okay, there's number 3. Not enough in here for another. Tell you what, I'm gonna take these out, and we're just gonna end the episode here. Oh crap. So that we can do this in the next episode and get some iron. Food real quick. Camp party. Yeah. Nom this up real quick. 2 more. Grab some water and call the episode. Thank you all for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.